Breyer's Music Showcase is brought to you by the people over at Patreon. Pledge today and get access to exclusive perks. Link in the description. Welcome to Breyer's Music Showcase and welcome back to another video. And I feel it's been a long time since I've done a video like this. So I went on Amazon. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I actually bought anything from Amazon. So here they are. Got two packages here. This one has one and this one only has two. So there's three mystery CDs in here. And of course the mystery is for you, not me, because I already know what's in these. Should be cool though. Kind of going back to old times here. But I gotta say one thing, of course, if you're on my Patreon page, you already know what's in here because of course, one of the tiers, if you pay at least $3 a month, you can get the first look on new additions that come into my collections. Shameless plug out of the way. Let's go ahead, let's unbox these, shall we? Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the one that only has one CD in this. So just gonna pry it open and let's see what's in this one. And the first CD in this is gonna be, we have The Killers, and this is their album Hot Fuzz. And this came out in like early 2000s. And the reason why I know this album is because, of course, there's some part of an album exchange with my friends, and I think this is Scott's recommendation. So I'm definitely curious. I do know one song on here, and that, of course, is the big hit, Mr. Brightside, which I think is a great song. But I'm curious to see what else lies within this. So I'm just going to take off the shrink wrap and let's see what's included in this. I forgot to take out my box cutter, my lovely yellow box cutter, but I'm going to see if I can just do it with just my finger, so bear with me. I wish I had not cut my nails prior to this. Got something. Okay, just a little piece. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. There we go, finally. I'm just going to put the shrink wrap in that. Alright, so now we see it without the shrink wrap on. Pretty nice cover, pretty simple. Open it up and you get a, what seems to be a red, just a plain disc, but if you look at it in the light in a certain way, you can see there is text on it. So there's that. Is there any images underneath the disc? Nope, just plain light blue by the looks of it. Okay, I can't really tell what this is supposed to be, honestly. You just get some live shots, and you have all the credits, has all the band members listed and all the other people involved. But yeah, definitely curious on what this will sound like, and I'm pretty excited, honestly, because I do like based on what I've heard of the Killers. But there you go, that's the first CD in the unboxing. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the second one. This one has two CDs in this. Let's open this one up. I'm just feeling it on the inside. Seems like a digipack and just another jewel case. So which one? I think we'll go with the digipack first. So on the digipack, it's, right, here is another album exchange suggestion, and this was from Jacob, and this is a country singer, kind of like a somewhat newer country singer. That guy's name is Zach Top, and this is his album, Cold Beer and Country Music. I feel like the title, I feel like Jacob chose it because I know we have a running gag in our group where I think it was Jason who said it, where the most popular topics of country music is Jesus and alcohol. So it's kind of funny how it does not sugarcoat. It literally states cold beer, and it's country music. Brilliant. So yeah, again, I never heard of Zach Top prior, but only 12 songs by the looks of it. And I heard he used to be, I did some research. I know he did some bluegrass before, but here it's like full-blown country. So yeah, again, let's just open it up and let's see what's inside. Okay, let's kind of put that down there. Here it is, kind of unmasked, if you will. Open it up, again, just a standard disc on the inside. Is there anything underneath? Nope, just the name of the album again and his name. Does it come with a booklet? I'm assuming it does. Yep, it does. Got a different image right here. But on the inside, you just got the lyrics, and that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward booklet, gets to the point. Get credits on each track on who played on what. And there it is. I've said this many times, but of course, I am always hit or miss with country. But we'll see if Zach Top can be on the hits and not be a miss. So we'll find out soon enough. And the final CD we have is a debut album. And this is Audio Slave. I'll be honest, I have heard this album before, and the reason why I've heard it is because my good friend Scott recommended me this album, and he recommended it to me through my Patreon, because another thing about my Patreon is that I do a full album reaction. You can request an album and I will do a full reaction of me just listening to it, and I give my thoughts on them as it goes along. And it was definitely a nice little fun experience there. So if you want to know my thoughts on Audio Slave in depth, you can go head over to my Patreon. As of now, it's free. Anybody can view it, so you get a taste of what's to come, and hopefully you'll support me there so you can help support the channel. Thank you for sitting through yet another plugin. But that aside, let's open this up and let's see what it's included in this disc. It's kind of interesting, like every once in a while I'll get CDs where you have this like very, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a pale strip along the outer part of the shrink wrap, and if you can just tear that open, you can open this rather cleanly, but it doesn't really give you an indicator on where to actually make a cut. I'm assuming it's on the spine, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, screw it. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, so here's the front of the disc, and here is the back. Open it up. It has a cool design. Nothing crazy, but you know, it's a little different. And we take it out, and you have more of the barren landscape, and I think it kind of continues on from the looks of it. That's kind of cool. So you open it up, and you get the full image right there. I don't know, the album cover is kind of cool. It almost gives me Who's Next vibes, because you have a giant monument and then there's a person there. I don't know if that was the inspiration, but it would be cool if it was. But open it up, again you have all the credits, and of course I should have mentioned that the most notable thing about Audio Slave is that you have two very big prominent members on here. You have Chris Cornell, who of course lead singer of Soundgarden, and you have Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machines. So it's kind of a super group if you think about it. Get the lyrics on the inside, and you have some interesting imagery on each page, which is always nice. You have a full band photo there. That is Audio Slave with their self-titled debut from 2002. Definitely glad to own this in the collection. And there you have it. Those are the 3 CDs I picked up from Amazon. So let's go ahead, let's recap. First up, we have Audio Slave with their self-titled debut. We have Zach Top, Cold Beer and Country Music. And finally, we have The Killers with Hot Fuzz. So, as always, in the comments, you can let me know your thoughts on any of these CDs. I look forward to it, and we'll see. I might talk about my more in-depth thoughts on them for the CD haul. I'll explain why later, but we'll see how things go. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and I can't snap my fingers, but goodbye for now.